Good morning students, I am Dr. Shubhi and in this session we will see how can we merge two databases. So let's quickly see how we do it. I have taken a data frame over here and I called it data frame 1. I am calling pd.readcsv function. Now this function is basically to load my path. Now my path is what? That is the area where my file is lying. Let's see that my first file is lying over here. I'm just copying the path from here and I'm pasting it here. You can see over here E is my drive lectures Python directory, and within Python there is a file telecom_customers and it's a CSV file. So this is my path, and what I've done, I have loaded my CSV file in data frame 1. I can see it if I want to see, or I can even load the next file that I want to join. So I'm doing the same thing, read CSV function, and within the function I'm passing the path. So now the next file is also almost the same and I have pasted over here. So this is my path, and my here the next file is having a customer detail of name. So again I press enter and yes, this is also loaded. Now let's see both the files and let's introspect and understand what is there in the file. So this is my this is my df1 file where I have customer ID, tenure, monthly charges, payment, churned and DOJ. So these are the columns in my df1 file, and let's see what is there in my df2 file. Yeah, so here I have customer ID, name and phone numbers. So yes, now we have a column which is called as customer ID, which is present in both the files. So definitely we can now merge both the files, that is my customer telecom customer file and telecom customer name. So this is basically my transaction file where I am storing the details of every customer about their information about their tenure, monthly charges and payment method, etc. And this customer name file is actually my master file where I am storing the crucial information of every customer. So one thing you have to understand that in this master file you will find that things are not repeated. But here I can have multiple times the entry for the same customer ID. So this is one thing. Now let's see how we can join both the files. Yes, so it is very simple. What we will do is we will just call the merge function of Panda libraries and I am passing the two files. Now this is one thing, I'm passing the two files, but I have to give the column name. So this is my customer ID. So these are my two files and I'm joining them on the column cust ID. So wherever there is a match of customer ID, I will find that for that particular customer ID, the values will be picked from the second file and those will be added over here. So you can see customer ID 1 is Anuja and this is phone number, 2 is Shubhi and 3 is Mahi and 4th is Vidhi and so on. So you can see that for the customer ID the column is added over here and phone number is also added over here. So now this is one thing that we have understood, that how to merge two files. Now you will ask me why there is a need of merging files. Definitely there is a lot of need of merging files because lot many times we have to combine the data and then we have to view the data. So let's understand that my query is that I want to view the phone number and the name of Mahi and also tenure. So you can see over I want phone number which is existing in another file, tenure which is also existing in a different file, and their name is Mahi. So I am searching the data on the basis of name and not on customer ID, because not many times it is very difficult to remember the customer IDs, but we can always remember the names. So to enhance our search facility we are doing it, and let's see how we can go about it. So for ease, what I'm doing is now that I am merging the two files, that is data frame 1 and data frame 2, on the cust ID, and now I have stored the merge file into yet another data frame which is called as data frame 3, because now I am applying the operations on data frame 3. So now come back to the question that view the phone number and tenure for the name Mahi. So how we will do it? Let's see. I'm writing over here df3 because my data name has changed df3 dot name because my column name over here is name. So wherever the data name 3 is equal to let's say Mahi, I am doing what? I want to see the tenure and I also want to see the phone number. Let's see what is the exact word. It is phone number. So that you have to always tally, otherwise you will end up with a lot of errors and you will not enjoy Python. So now I'm done. So you can see over here I have chosen two columns, applying the filter condition, and I can get a result. Yeah, so this error is because of the brackets. I forgot to write the brackets because I'm passing the list of columns and I am so this error is very simple. Again, what I was saying, there is no underscore over here, and I press enter and I get the answer. So here is the answer. You can see the name is Mahi and tenure and phone number are here. Now suppose I want to add one more column over here just to have clarity on my data, and let's say name and even the cust ID. Okay, so now I can give as many what say columns as I want, and I press enter. So you can see over here customer ID, name, tenure and phone number. So make sure that whenever there is a column name which is there, you have to exactly whatever the column name is there, that you have to write, otherwise you will end up with a lot of errors and you will not be able to run the things successfully. Let's apply one more filter condition and let's see how it is working. I'm writing over here df3 and I'm applying one more filter condition where I'm saying that my df3 is having a monthly charges equal to 199. Okay, so I'm saying monthly charges, monthly. Now see again why I'm doing this for you in front of you, because whenever we have a blank space in a variable, then we have to go with the quotes method, but here there is a underscore, so it will run. So you can see here I'm writing df3 dot monthly charges is equal to 199. So wherever this condition is matching, for that I want the phone numbers. Okay, so you can see phone numbers is having a blank space over here, and that is why I put it in quotes. Okay, otherwise if there is no blank space, it is continuity single string. In that case we can go with a dot operator and we can very easily call any particular column. But when it comes to a variable name where a column name where there is a blank space line, in that case you cannot go with the dot operator. There you have to use the quotes. To explain the difference of these two types of column names, where with a blank space or without a blank space, we have to be very particular, otherwise we will end up with lot of errors. So now I'm finding out the phone number and I'm also finding out the name of such people who are having a plan of 199. So with the plan of 199, I'm having, yeah, every time I forget to write the second bracket for which is for the list, and then I press enter, and then now is the result. So this is the name and this is the phone number for those who have opted for 199. So I hope guys you are able to understand how to merge data and how to rectify the errors and what are the probable errors which come when we are doing the data frames, and what are the how to rectify such errors and identify the mistakes that we do with the help in brackets and in quotations. And stay tuned to my channel to learn Python in 2 days, and I hope you are liking my session. So please subscribe my channel Shubhi Lal. Thank you.